We thank you very much for joining this interview live. This evening, I'm working with Myrtle Beach wave creator Troy, aka Moff Mang. I'm your host, Wallace Totier. We're at the Emporium Live. We bridge the gap between venues, bands, and fans. One of the ways we do this is by collaborating with artists, industry professionals, so we can gather the resources and knowledge to help all of us kind of better navigate the music industry. You can join our live interviews every Monday and Thursday evenings on Twitch or via Facebook Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Times. And our podcast is available on all streaming platforms 2 days after. You can also join our forum at theemporiumlive.com/forum. And remember, during the live broadcast of this podcast, the floor is open for questions throughout the whole interview. So be sure to ask your questions and we'll try to get them answered in real time as soon as we can. And once again, I'm stoked to introduce to you Detective Troy Moff Mang. Let us know a little bit about yourself and what you're doing, man.
Um, I'm from Myrtle Beach and make music and art.
Right on. Speaking of your art, I got one of your paintings right up here, and I think we've got some others to show off here in a little bit. But yeah, let's get it started, man. So, how did you get your inevitable start in making music?
Um, well, so in middle school, I used to play trumpet, so I guess that was like my original, learning the basics of music. Um, and then I kind of stopped that in high school, and I've just always been into music, like more of as a listener until I got a little older, around when I was 22. I just started thinking about wanting to pursue that.
Right on. Right on. Well, let me ask, what captured your attention to start producing in the digital realm?
Um, well, it was kind of blowing up around 2009, like dubstep and underground electronic music started to kind of blow up in America. So I guess because I was originally like I used to be into metal and all that kind of stuff and
Yeah.
indie and folk, whatever. So I kind of started discovering like heavier bass music. Um, and before that, I liked electronic stuff anyway, but like chiller stuff. So I just got into that, and I just thought it'd be really fun to try to make my own, pretty much.
Right on. Right on. So you've been putting tracks out for about 2 years now. What's your equipment slash software setup from back in the day to what it is now? Like, what do you got brewing in the studio?
um, so it's funny. I used the same model computer as when I started, and I started like 9 years ago. Had the same monitors, um, and still use Ableton. I used the machine for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I use Ableton. I definitely have tons of plugins that I didn't have, you know, when I started. Um, I
What kind of
also,
plugins are you messing with, man?
lately, let's see, I just got texture.
Ooh, nice.
Um, I got a distortion unit called God Mode,
Okay.
which is fun. Yeah. I just got Portal. Uh, I got a couple other ones. I got to shout out Trump for hitting me with that stimulus check. Had to get
Hell
some
yeah, for
plugins.
sure. The only thumbs up he's getting for a while, probably.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only one ever.
That was
But,
nice of you. You did it for
yeah,
everyone.
yeah. Um, yeah, and I just got this brand new microphone for my birthday.
Crucial, crucial. You sound beautiful, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
But what about physical equipment? You got any like stuff sitting around the studio aside from turntables?
I have a Moog Sub 37, and I
Ah,
have Ableton Push too, and that's pretty much it. I kind of like to keep it minimal.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I do want more hardware, but um, I move around semi often, so
Right on, right on.
I don't know.
Cool, cool. Well, that's awesome. It's good to hear a lot of the plugins you're using. God mode. I'll have to look into that one. I don't think I have a clue about that one.
Yeah,
So
it's from Denise Audio, I think.
okay. Are there any producers or groups out that kind of helped you tune your ear to the style of music that you're making?
Um, Kind of. I mean, I have influences, but like um I feel like I'm influenced by so much
Mm-hmm.
different stuff. Because a lot of like the vibe I kind of go for is kind of from uh like my old tastes, like lots of reverb and delay and just like space and just more atmosphere type
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I feel you. I 100% understand exactly what you're saying.
But I mean, but there are tons of good good bass artists that are doing that as well, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so mm, I don't know if I don't. A lot of people like break down tracks, and kind of copy people's tracks to learn, and I've
Mm-hmm.
done that a little bit, but um, I don't know. I don't generally like go into a song being like, I want to make a song like exactly like this, you know. Um, Usually it's more like I want to go for like maybe make a song around a sound or a feeling or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I get that. I get that. And just see where it goes, where it evolves from that one punctuation, that one sound happening, and just
Yeah.
with that. That's a fun way of doing it for sure. And actually, I think now that you say that, I can probably pick up more of that through some of your tracks. There's so many spatial blips and like things going on, and then
Mhm.
still like this really great like steady movement at the same time. Like you do really good about sandwiching everything, in a very clean way. It's probably the best sandwich in the world. Um, but is there a production team or a label that you're working with right now?
Not really. I'm working with a few people, but none of us are on a label per se, really.
Okay,
So, um, most of us are from the southeast, though.
right on, right on.
Um, yeah, with the label thing, I've been kind of trying to like, I'm still kind of trying to figure out exactly where I want to take my sound and like who it would work for,
Mm-hmm.
because um, because it's kind of all over the place, So it's
Yeah, yeah. Finding that perfect niche group that you can be yourself still and not get pushed into one specific sound.
exactly, and
Yeah, I feel that.
yeah.
So how are you going about networking these days then? Like dealing with other producers, artists, labels, maybe staging and all that kind of stuff. How are you getting yourself out there?
To be honest, I'm pretty not good at that. So I don't really. I talk to just a few people that I just kind of know in real life,
Right, yeah.
uh, make music with them. And I don't know, the way that I build my network is very slow, I guess, and kind of like, yeah, kind of slow and methodical and like more like real life oriented.
Hmm.
Um, Rather than like the internet and stuff like that. Um, but I do want to do more than that, more of that. I want to get on Discord more and all that. It's just, I don't know, just haven't felt like it.
Yeah, no, understandable. I get it. It can be very abrasive and annoying, and
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
it feels like you're not getting anywhere when you're trying to reach out.
yeah.
But it never hurts to do it every once in a while. But I get it. It is a pain in the ass for sure. So, what is the scene in Myrtle Beach like right now? Like, how's it holding up? Because I remember when I was there, there was a few things in the works to get ready to go happen, and then I moved away, and then COVID shook us all.
Yeah. Um, well, there's still like the funk people doing their thing.
Yeah.
Um, the Wavecraft kids still doing their thing, but they don't really like try to do shows here or anything.
Yeah.
Um, and no one's doing shows right now anyways.
That is true.
So
That is
uh,
true.
so there's really not not a
Yeah.
scene here at the moment.
I feel you. So I do know that the gates opened up to Myrtle Beach and the tourists have come back. Do you and other people, including like local Ford Fuego, Cocoon, one of the groups you're working with, you guys have any plans for doing any shows for the local cast, be it live or maybe online?
Yeah, we've thought about maybe doing some more streaming. Um, we would like to do some actual shows in real life, like maybe outside, small small amount of people. Um, maybe a couple of months from now. Um, we might do some streams. To be honest, I just feel like there's like enough streams. So like I'd rather just make music right now.
I feel you just kind of get that studio work out of the way.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. So, oh, my bad. Uh,
Good. Keep talking. I hear you.
right on. Cool. Appreciate that. Um, so what's your plan for developing your career at all? Like, do you have any like forward moving steps on that, or like, do you have any like things you've noticed from like a weakness of like trying to get pushing forward, or do you see like a nice little route to like kind of like since you're trying to be calm on the networking, like what's kind of some of your strategies right now?
My main strategy is to make better music, and I think it'll speak for itself. That's
Okay.
kind of that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like once I have something where I'm like, yes, this is amazing. It's like I feel like whoever I go to it with is it's gonna happen. Basically.
I gotcha. I gotcha. So I know that you've done some collab work with Phantom. Is there anyone else that you're working with right now?
Yeah, I just finished up a collab with Sinatra. Um, Earthling just did a remix of one of my tunes. We have some stuff in the works. Um, I have a collab with Plenty G that's almost finished up, and I think that's it.
Cool. What's the collab with Plenty G sounding like?
It's pretty like hip hop oriented. Um, just kind of smooth, fun vibes.
I gotcha. So you've got plenty of tracks right now on your SoundCloud. Is there anywhere else where people can check out your music?
Yeah, I have a Bandcamp for both projects, and that's really it for now.
I gotcha. And you got tracks like I think the ones that I really enjoy are I Wanna, Trouble, and Simple Light. Do you have any plans for the future of doing like an EP with any of those tracks or like a sampler CD with any of the other groups you've been working with?
Um, probably when I reach a certain point, I'll do like release all the old tracks like on one album or something.
Okay, I gotcha.
Because I'm getting to the point where like I want to like throw my old stuff in the trash can.
Mhm.
So
Don't do that. Don't do that. Especially Simple Light. I love that track, man. That is a banger for sure. But speaking about your music, I know that we have a couple of tracks to show off. One of them is a brand new track called Gemini. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that one set up and give a listen. which I'm pretty sure is first time played on here, and you just put it on your SoundCloud, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And that is a track for just you made it because you wanted to, or is it for a project? Like what's going on with that track?
I just made it. Yeah, all like the solo Moff Mang stuff right now, it's just they'll probably be released as like singles.
Okay, fun, fair enough. And then one of the production groups you're working with right now that I think I know semi-personally is Cocoon, correct?
Yeah.
All right, and you've got an EP with them, you said on Bandcamp?
Yeah, we put it out a year ago, and we have like pretty much another EP that's almost done.
Good deal. All right, that was my next question. If you guys have anything set up for that, that's great. So I do want to know, what is it like actually having people ask you if they can remix your music?
It's nice. I mean, it's only happened. It's only happened like once.
Fair enough. I'm pretty sure it's happened more than that, to be honest. But you know,
all right, yeah, maybe a couple times. Well, this is the only one that got finished, I guess.
Yeah, right. I gotcha.
Yeah, it's fun.
Cool. And so, just for shits and giggles, like, what do you wish you knew 9 years ago that you know now to maybe speed up that digital production process?
Oh man. Well, back then I didn't realize there was tutorials on YouTube, I guess, or like maybe there weren't as many. I think there probably weren't really as many. But like 5 years ago when I discovered that, yeah, that helped a lot.
Took off.
And I guess just like I wish I'd had just mastered the basics like earlier on, rather than like I don't know, it's hard to do that because like you almost don't even know what all the basics are when you're starting out. So if I'm first starting out, I would start with, levels, EQ, and compression, like, the most basic stuff, figure out how to use that, and then kind of
what's your main interface right now that you're using for like your heart of your production?
I use Ableton.
So on Ableton, is there any like tips or hints that you would give anyone listening right now about kind of like what you feel were the starting points to get you where you are?
Really, like most DAWs are kind of similar, I feel like. I mean, they all do kind of the same things. I don't know about specifically Ableton. I don't know. I guess I would watch Mr. Bill's YouTube channel.
Right on. And what was the Moog synthesizer you had? It was like a mini Moog of some sort?
Sub 37.
Okay, cool. Is there any, because I know I've played with it maybe twice.
Yeah.
So talking to me as someone who's not acquainted with it as you are, is there any little like ins and outs you would say to someone who's going to have it for like, say like a week personally and they'd never touched them before?
Not really. I mean,
it's pretty standard.
Plug in and go. Twist the knobs, fuck around, general.
See where it goes. Okay. Yeah. Good deal. So wait, who do you use all around for distribution? Is it just Bandcamp or?
Yeah, I use mostly Bandcamp. I've been thinking about maybe trying Tidal out. I want to do Spotify because it's popular, but they kind of have terrible business practices.
I gotcha.
I would just rather not.
Cool. So have you looked into anything for like PRO, like performance rights organizations or anything like that for you guys? Or is that not your deal?
I don't know. For Cocoon?
Yeah.
Probably I don't take care of all that stuff, no.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So we do have another track, which is from Trauma Ratio. Is that the name of the track, or is that just the name of the side project?
So that's my side project. It's a ambient drone side project that I pretty much just started during quarantine,
Uh-huh.
because you're just sitting in your house. You probably want to relax or meditate a little more. So, and it helps me like it's like a meditation when I'm making it. So,
Right on. Sounds good. Is that pure solo project?
yeah, it's a solo project.
Awesome. Well, Tucker, can we get that track up? Because I'm super stoked to hear that. All right. Sorry. Welcome back for that, guys. I hope you enjoyed that new track from his solo project, Trauma Ratio. Um, Moff Mang, we've really enjoyed our time with you, and I got just a few more questions. What's in the near future for you, solo or group wise, for production?
Um, I'm pretty much just gonna be working on the Moff Mang project and the Trauma Ratio project. Um, and I have a lot of free time, so I'm gonna be making be
Right
making a
on.
lot of music.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. And all right, so what are some of the ways that the audience can not just follow your music, but if there's people who want to get with you for work and all that stuff, how can they link up with you?
You can email me at moffmang@protonmail.com, or you can contact me on Instagram. It's moff_mang. And yeah, feel free to hit me up, like, whenever.
Cool, cool. And then, so just like a basic kind of normal lackadaisical question, maybe even, is what inspires you to keep making the music you're making? Like whenever you're late at night or every morning when you wake up, like what gets you in the studio?
Um, well, it's definitely like a therapeutic process and cathartic, you know. Um, it's like if I want to make, a trauma ratio song, that's like my meditative, like, just total peace and calmness. Um, and then, if I'm feeling like I have too much aggressive energy, then I work on uh my Moff Mang stuff. But I also had chiller stuff um in the Moff Mang project. Uh I guess I like to kind of try to merge the two. Like I like the heavy basses with more ethereal uh sense and feeling. Um and pretty much what I want to do is create transcendent experiences with my music, because
Mm-hmm.
that's what music has done for me. That's that's why I got into it, because it creates an experience that is unlike any other. You can't. There's nothing like it at all.
Yeah.
And I've just had so many life changing, like unexplainable experiences through music. So that's
Right
pretty much
on,
it.
man. That's amazing. That's awesome. I'm glad that those experiences have made you want to create those for other people,
Yeah,
hopefully in the most positive way.
yeah, yeah.
Good deal. Well, man, I think that's all we got for you tonight. I hope we have you back on at some point in the future so we can talk about new music and new projects. Thanks for joining us, man. And thank you for everyone else who joined in live tonight. If we didn't get to your questions, or you have more later on about anything from music in the studio or behind the scenes and everything in between, you can contact us through our email at theemporiumlive@gmail.com. Or for a faster response, join us on any of our socials like the Emporium Live fam on Facebook or the emporiumlive.com/forum. You can catch up on all of our previous episodes of Making It in the Music Industry on any streaming service, especially Spotify and Apple Music, where you can leave a review of the show. And you can join me on the 25th with my guest, JP Taylor. And finally, starting tomorrow, May 22nd at 3 p.m. through May 23rd at 12 a.m., those times are probably subject to change. But we have a online show that we're hosting, and we're hosting with ourselves, sorry, and the cosmonaut imagery for a COVID-19 relief with 18 performers. Friday night will be headlined by Pete Vitello, and Saturday night is headlined by Amico. We hope to see you guys there live on our twitch.tv /the Emporium Live. So hope to see you guys there, and good night, everyone.